So guys, before we get into the video, I would just like to quickly thank bookmark.com for sponsoring this video. If you don't already know, Bookmark is one of the easiest and coolest website builders out there. The site lets you create your own personal website, whether that be a design portfolio or an online store, in the matter of minutes. It uses an AI website builder, meaning you can create a site with no technical knowledge whatsoever. So if this does interest you, make sure to head over to bookmark.com. The link's in the description. You can find more information on how to get started there. What's up guys, Visual here, but you can call me James, and in this video I'm going to be discussing why you shouldn't join COD teams as a graphic designer. So guys, as you can probably tell from the lighting and my voice, it is currently really late at night. It is around about 2 AM and I'm trying to get this video recorded, edited and uploaded for tomorrow. So I do apologize that I have to keep my voice down. However, I do not want to disturb my family, of course. Regardless guys, a lot of beginner graphic designers constantly ask me the question about COD teams. They ask whether it's actually worth joining as a graphic designer. Now in this video, I'm going to be discussing both the pros and the cons of joining a team. When I do say COD teams, it does actually refer to most organizations and teams, so hopefully this video will be helpful for you. Before we do get started, if you could leave a like on the video, that would be much appreciated, because I'm trying to upload as consistently as possible. Anyways guys, before we get started with the pros and cons, if you're not too familiar with Call of Duty teams already, they are basically an esports organization. They normally do vary from large professional competitive organizations to small unprofessional trickshot teams, so it really does depend on the team itself. So guys, as I mentioned, I want to go ahead and discuss both the pros and the cons towards working for an organization, so whether that be a COD trickshot team or even a competitive esports team, it really doesn't matter. To begin with the pros, the main selling point that actually attracts graphic designers towards joining a team in the first place is going to be the word exposure. Now this word is often passed around the community and is normally an excuse teams make for basically not paying you. However, when starting from scratch as a graphic designer, I know personally, especially in the YouTube community, exposure can help you grow massively. I also do know when I started as a graphic designer, I cared much more about numbers on social media than a paycheck, and that was like the main focus for me, was actually growing my business in terms of numbers. Although times have changed for me, sometimes exposure is actually very beneficial for me. Now the reason behind this is because it actually helps you, as I said, grow your business. Now if you join a COD team that is successful, then exposure is definitely going to help you out. However, you do of course need to make sure that the team you are joining is going to actually support your work in order to give you exposure. So this involves maybe retweeting your work, shouting you out, and also helping you expand your contacts. Now this moves me on to my next pro, which is going to be the contacts that teams may help you reach. I know personally, once I joined a COD team, I was constantly actually meeting new friends, and more importantly, I was given the opportunity to work with a lot of large creators. This of course is going to help you grow as a freelance graphic designer and even increase the amount of clients that you do receive. The only downside to this is that you may not actually be compensated for your work, which moves me on to the cons of joining a team. It's a well-known fact that the majority of teams do not actually compensate you for your work. Even large teams such as FaZe Clan, I mean we all know FaZe Clan, they do actually have a bad past with designers especially. The logo creator and also general designer, his name was Ferox, he joined FaZe and he was in FaZe for a very long time, and he was never actually placed on the roster at all, and he did not receive any payments whatsoever for the work that he did for the team. Of course, in his case and many others, the team did use the word exposure as their form of payment, which in exchange for your work is definitely not acceptable. However, I understand there is a lot of teams out there that will happily pay their designers a set amount per week, per month, or even per design. Now of course, if you are comfortable with the price that they are paying you, then this is perfectly fine. You just want to make sure that you can't make more money simply on freelance graphic design. The next con I have noted down is going to be heavy work. So by this I mean the endless amount of designs, and when I say endless, I'm definitely emphasizing that word, the endless amount of designs teams normally give you to create. This may of course vary from team to team, however I know personally from past experiences that teams never have enough graphic designers to compensate for the amount of members that they do have. Due to this, you are pushed to create a lot of designs for the team, whether it be like YouTube banners, Twitch overlays, YouTube thumbnails. All of them do take time, and when you combine this with the previous point of not receiving an acceptable acceptable amount of compensation for your work. I do really stand by the fact that COD teams are not worth joining at all. Unless it's a very large organization that's going to benefit you, I would not join a COD team. Anyways guys, that is it for the video. Apologies for my voice. It's basically been an ASMR video, but if you did enjoy it regardless, make sure to leave a like on the video. That would be much appreciated. If the video did help you out, of course, and you want to see more design videos like this in the future, then please consider subscribing to the channel with post notifications on, and you will be notified every time I upload a brand new video. And finally guys, if you are looking to improve any of your design skills, make sure to check out my graphic design store. I have a load of packs on there that will help you. Anyways guys, that's it for the video. As I said, this has been Visual or James, and I'm out. Peace.